The guy I'm seeing wants me to be a part of his poly group, but refusing to allow me to have his kids. Long story. So let me give a little background before I ask my question. I met a friend from college. We have been friends for about 5 or 6 years now, and during that time I have gotten married and divorced. After meeting up, he revealed that he has liked me for all of the 5 years that we have known each other. I was very shocked because they had never mentioned anything to me, even before I met my ex-husband. Well, we started seeing each other and he told me that he is in a polyamorous relationship and wants me to his third. We had a long conversation about it and I told him that I liked him enough to try, but I am confused on how this all works. So he gave me a basic breakdown. The things I am most concerned about are us having children and our living situation. He told me that I am not his primary partner, therefore we are not allowed to get married or have kids, nor is he allowed to be a step-parent. He also wants us all to live together. All of his partners and any partners that his partners may have. He plans on having 5 partners in total. In the beginning he told me that if I had a problem then to just tell him and we can all compromise. I asked him if there is any way to compromise on having children. I just didn't think it was fair that if I have to give up getting married and having kids to be with him. After that he talked to his other partners and they decided that I am allowed to have kids with other people, and he will act as step-parent to my kids. I said I am not okay with that. I know that any child I have that is not with him will be treated differently and I refuse to put my kids through that. Not only that, I feel like he didn't even give me the chance to be a part of the decision making. We got into a huge fight and I told him that it's not fair that I brought up a concern and instead of talking about it, you and your primary partner made a decision and that's that. Which he countered and said we all made the decision together, but I don't see how we made the decision when I was not included in the discussion. I don't understand how I am supposed to want to be a part of this group knowing that you are already pallying favorites. I talked to other polygroups and they told me that that isn't how polygroups work. Everyone is supposed to be on equal footing, even if you get married to one. I know I'm an idiot for entertaining this footers, but he is a great guy and I really like him. I don't know what to do or how to address this situation. Edit. Thank you to everyone that answered me. I'm happy to know I'm not the only one that thought this situation was weird and wrong. Thank for not judging me and giving me honesty opinions. I really appreciate it. To the people that decided to personally message me and talk trash to and about me, I hope you know that you didn't hurt my feelings. I just got out of a mentally and physically abusive relationship with my ex-husband. So your words mean absolutely nothing to me. I hope you guys find happiness that is not dependent on someone else's sadness or pain. The issue has been resolved and we have decided that a relationship between us will not work out. Thanks again. Smile. I'd require you'd sign yourself up to be a side piece to this guy. You're not his primary partner. That's code for, you're not allowed to say that I'm not giving you aspects of a real relationship. I told you from the get-go you were a side hoe. And the part about you're not allowed to have children with him seems like code for, I'm going to manipulate every part of your life, even if it's important to you, to serve my needs and my needs alone. Just don't. Seriously, this won't end well for you. Be realistic to yourself. What's so great about this guy, and do you want to share him? You're thinking kids, so you're planning long term. How do you see this poly relation work over the next couple of years? If you're gonna be in a relationship with more than one person, do you like and know the other persons in the relationship? Cause they're gonna be your life partners as well. So far what I read is this: he has a great relationship for himself here, going for 5 wives, but only he and his primary are calling the shots. You all bring something to the table, be it money, or services or whatever, but you get no say in anything. What happens when you have a bad day, or issues with another person in this relationship? Will he be there to comfort you? I'm not against poly relations, although I don't see myself doing it soon, but I do believe that relationships should be equal, unless the less equal person prefers it that way. Finding that balance with 2 people is hard, but with 5 it can only get harder. This is more like a harem than poly. That is what I thought. There is a wife who is his partner and then there are concubines in a harem who have lesser rights. Get out. Your values don't match. You're not a we in that situation, and it doesn't seem like you ever will. If you guys cannot compromise/agree on something as huge as having kids, then he is not worth it. Plus, you might not even enjoy a poly relationship if it is only something you're considering because of him. Good luck. Also, it sounds a little bit like the whole liking her part is an afterthought and he just wants to fill the 5 partners more than he actually wants it to be her. I, 22F, found out that the guy I was seeing, 35M, has a wife and kids. Should I tell his wife about us? About a month and a half ago I met this guy on Tinder. We clicked pretty well and have been seeing each other ever since. We usually try to see each other once a week, give or take. I didn't expect for us to be exclusive, but I definitely didn't expect for him to be married. I found out all of this because I kinda went cyber stalking. I was only trying to find him because I like to know a little bit about who I'm dating. He had never given me a last name, but I didn't put much thought into it. I was able to gather enough info about him and put it into Google to find his social media. It turns out that he has been married for 10 years and has 2 kids, ages 9 and 6. I was in absolute shock and disgust. I'm really upset that he used me to cheat on his wife. Looking back, I think the most messed up thing was that he hooked up with me on his wife's birthday. I discussed the issue with my friends and they said I should tell her. So I gathered up all my evidence and sent the wife a message. He deleted his Tinder a few weeks ago because he said he found what he was looking for with me, so unfortunately I don't have that. I took a screenshot of his Snapchat, but when he saw that, he deleted the account. But I have plenty of text messages and from my security camera I have videos of him coming to and from my house. I sent her the initial message on Sunday on Instagram, but never got a reply. I then sent her a message the next day on Facebook, but it says sent but not delivered. She was happily posting pictures of cookies last night, so I don't think she got the messages. Now the question is, should I keep trying to contact her? Since she isn't seeing it privately, I may have to comment publicly, which I really didn't want to do. I've also considered contacting her sister or mom, but I feel like that might be taking it too far. I also feel horrible for having to be the bearer of bad news. Christmas is in just a few days and I'd essentially be ruining a family. I don't know if it's morally right for me to be telling her or not. I coincidentally got tested for STIs last week because I've had a few partners the last couple months and wanted to make sure everything was okay. I'm still waiting on those results. Although it's unlikely that I'm pregnant, it's not impossible. So I was planning on taking a test for that too, but I haven't yet. I'm thinking that maybe I should wait on all the test results before I try contacting her again, if that's what I ultimately decide to do. Please help me, Reddit. I really don't know where to go from here. Yes, it involves you too and she should definitely know. He lied to you. Wait for a few days, maybe after the Christmas season, then try again. Now for the husband, stop seeing him. Cut contact. I did. I'm pretty sure he knows that I know. I do not plan to talk to him ever again. If you decide to contact her again, maybe wait until after Christmas for the sake of the children. They would most definitely pick up on the bad vibes. Yeah, I think I will wait. He might have blocked you on her account / put you on the ignore list when he deleted his Snapchat. Exactly what I was thinking. Maybe try making a second account to message her, or even message a close friend of hers by saying something along the lines of, I have important information about so-and-so's husband. This is not a threat or blackmail. I believe he may have blocked me on her account, so I can't tell her what I know. I just want to get this information to her so she can make a decision on what to do with it. Let's show her this message. Would you want to know if your husband was cheating? My 36F partner, 31M, didn't buy me anything for Christmas. I'll make it fast. We've been together for 6 years and we generally don't take holidays too seriously. We've never had Christmas trees and we don't do Valentine's Day or anything. I'm fine with that. That said, we have exchanged Christmas gifts in the past. We are upper middle class and employed in safe industries / professions, so we have money. This year I bought him a custom shadow box table for his UCS Millennium Falcon for around $700 US. house. Looks amazing in our game room. He didn't buy me anything. I'm not that into gifts or anything, but my parents even spent more money on us than he did. I'm feeling resentful. I told him what I wanted for Christmas several times earlier and have expressed disappointment in not getting anything. Am I selfish? Have I done enough to convey my feelings? What do next? Too long didn't read. Partner didn't give me a Christmas gift, even though I got him one. Feeling sad about it. Not sure what else to do. Here's the table BTW. Edit. Turns out he bought me a bunch of mango and it just didn't get here in time. Woman shrugging. He is a weeaboo but he's my weeaboo and I love him. You're not selfish at all. What he did was not nice and it's completely understandable. It might make you feel insecure, unloved, what have you. What was his answer when you said you didn't like him not getting you anything? He listened, then didn't really reply. He was watching anime at the time. There is a standard answer to this question. Lots of times we are disappointed or our expectations are not met in a relationship. What we are often tempted to do in that circumstance is to withdraw, and pretend everything is okay. The problem is, it's not. This is an issue that has to be faced. You talk to him and tell him how not getting a gift made you feel. This isn't an attack on him for not getting you a gift. You are not saying what he did was right or wrong. You are specifically talking about how this event made you feel. If he cares about your feelings, he will apologize. Then you can both take it from there and learn something about each other and decide what to do differently in the future. If he doesn't care about your feelings, well, that's a much bigger problem than a missing gift. You will have to find a way to process that on your own. What's with all these pooey-footing replies to this post? Oh, but did you make it clear you wanted a gift? It's goddamn Christmas and they exchanged gifts in the past. Why is she now required to make a proclamation of gift exchange? Not only is it extremely messed up he didn't get you anything, but his response to your feelings about it is to completely shut down and ignore you? He's not a child. He's 31 years old. He knows better. He just doesn't give a shit. This isn't even bare minimum. This is less than bare minimum. You deserve better. You sound like a really thoughtful partner who has no qualms about spending $700 to make him happy. If he doesn't step up, you need to step away. Wow, I'm still in shock about all these replies. You're definitely not being selfish. I'd be pretty upset too. My birthday was recent on Tuesday and I got a small frog stuffed animal and a box of colored pencils, no card. I'm Jewish too and he gave me a $5 stocking stuffer as well. Needless to say, while it wasn't nothing, I was still a little upset as I crafted 4 things for him out of glass and a drawing. I personally wouldn't know how else to deal with this other than dropping a few hints like how are you liking it? So what am I getting? You know? I think what many people here aren't explicitly stating is that getting a gift isn't a big deal, but it's a barometer on his feelings in the relationship. Doing nothing, and then not apologizing or even caring when you bring it up, is a move of someone who doesn't care about you or your feelings.
Untitled. 1 minute. 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 1 minute.